Hi everyone, Roger here from What's on DisneyPlus.com. A quick news update for you guys on a potential Kingdom Keepers series coming to Disney Plus. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. So Disney have apparently been working on a series for Disney Plus based on the very popular Kingdom Keepers books. Now these books are set in the Walt Disney World theme parks, and there's a load of kids, and at night everything in the park comes alive, all the rides, all the attractions, and they're all kind of built into this through being like holograms and kind of giving guides to people when they visit the parks. Now, recently on an episode of the Fat Man Beyond podcast, director Kevin Smith confirmed that this was happening. In a discussion about the possibility of having an X-Men danger room, he went on to say, "I saw that wall in real life while we were working on when we were down there working on a potential Disney Plus show, Kingdom Keepers. They brought me in for a tech day, and they were like, this wall here can't duplicate any background." Now, it's interesting here with this wall feature, because this is actually the technology they use for the Mandalorian series. Basically, they have a big wall going all the way around, so they can kind of do a virtual set. And they're obviously looking at this as a way of doing this series, because it would be a lot easier for them to do this than obviously to close down the parks, which obviously is not something they really want to do, though they could probably film it right now. However, once this news then got out and became a little bit more well known, Kevin Smith then took to Twitter to confirm that the series currently isn't going ahead. That was a blast to write 2 years ago. It was planned as one of the first shows to launch on what would become Disney Plus. Then a new exec was put in charge of the app, and he killed Kingdom Keepers. So we used too much Disney IP in one project, such as every character in the park coming to life. He later went on to say that Disney Plus exec may have scrapped Kingdom Keepers, but he was also the guy that said, let's do Star Wars and Marvel Studio shows. So as much as I would love to have made that show, I'm much happier watching The Mandalorian and can't wait for WandaVision. He then went on to add, it was written with love by a kid who grew up watching The Wonderful World of Disney with his family every Sunday night. I renamed the main characters after the original team of the Imagineers who worked with Walt. Felt they overpaid me to write Disney fan fiction. Now, so ultimately the project that Kevin Smith was working on was done, and it was done years ago, and obviously nothing much has happened to it since then, which is a shame, because I think it would be a massive, great big hit for Disney Plus and a lot of synergy in terms of being able to use the parks, but it might have been a little bit too expensive. But all is not yet lost, because the writer of the book series, Ridley Pearson, took to Twitter and just a couple of weeks ago said that he is actually still working on it. So it wouldn't surprise me if this series is kind of going around and around and around inside of Disney, whether or not they want to do something with this. There's a number of books, there's a whole stream of them. So I definitely think it's something that could happen in the future. But obviously right now, Kevin Smith's involvement in this ended a couple of years ago. But the writer is obviously still pushing this idea to maybe become a possible series. I think it would be a great idea. They might have to scale it down a little bit. Maybe this thing about there being too many IPs. I can see maybe where he was going. They wanted a bit more clarity of where they were going with this one. But if you've ever played anything like Kingdom Hearts or anything like that, you'll know that they quite often put loads of different IPs in there. You know, we had the Once Upon a Time series as well. So it's a shame that they've not done this. I think it would have worked really well. Like I said, I have read a few of the books, and I've got another one to read on the next vacation. And yeah, I think this could be really cool. But what do you think of the idea of a Kingdom Keepers series on Disney Plus? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. And I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.